All right, we're here today with Coach Lister. Coach, you guys are coming off a couple of nice HAC conference wins, home game against a ranked Central Methodist team, and then a road win at Graceland. Talk about those two victories and the importance of getting back up to 2-1.
Well, for us, it was extremely important. One, Central Methodist came here; they were a top 25 team. We had struggled, I think, against upper level competition at points this year to be consistent and get wins and really defend like we wanted to. I thought we played with a tremendous amount of intensity and poise. I thought we did a great job defensively against a very high-powered offense, one that was in the top 10 in the country in multiple statistical categories. And to do that after coming off an emotional loss against Mid-American Nazarene did show that we have experience on this team. We've been through the ups and downs a little bit, and I think that was never more evident than in that game against Central Methodist. A lot of teams can let that one loss turn into two losses just based on not showing up and being flat emotionally after a little bit of a letdown when you lose to your rival at their place. So, that was an important game for us. I thought we defended with a tremendous amount of passion, and I thought we just did a great job of really trying to take Central Methodist out of their stuff and take their primary scorers out of their rhythm, and we responded well that day. And Graceland's a tough place to play. I think Graceland's a team that starts, 4 kids that started for them last year. They've got a bunch of seniors. They can spread the floor. They can pull Macy away from the basket and really make her guard on the perimeter, which is something she's not used to doing. And it can be very difficult to guard, and they also throw a lot of different looks at you defensively and really try to mix you up. So, for us to go over there and win on the road during finals week says, again, a lot about our character as a group, says a lot about the maturity of this team to be able to do that, to get a double-digit road win. Like I told the girls, you're winning by double figures on the road in your conference. I don't care who you're playing. To do that is something that is significant. It means you're playing really well on the road. And again, it was a second straight game that we played, I thought, outstanding defensively. We held them to 30% shooting from the field, and I think less than 10% from the three-point line. In our last 2 games, we've held Central Methodist to 3 for 20 from the three-point line, and Graceland from 1 for 14. So 2 really important key wins. It gets us above 500 in the conference. Obviously keeps us right in the mix in the race and builds confidence for our kids moving forward that if we show up and play defense well, we're efficient enough offensively that we're going to give ourselves a chance to win if we can guard like that.
Now you'll take on a non-conference opponent, actually a team that you've already played this season in Midland University on Thursday night. What are some things that you recall from that Midland team that you guys can maybe take advantage of and try and get another win?
Yeah, I'm laughing a little bit because we absolutely did not show up the first 10 minutes against Midland. They're a good team. We dug ourselves a 17-4 hole when we played them in the first game of the year. We were very nervous and jittery and just did not. I think we turned the ball over 5 of our first 6 possessions and just had a hard time getting things going. But once we settled down, we played fairly well after that, and outscored by about 25 over the next 10 to 15 minutes. So, they're a physical team. They've got a couple post kids that are really good around the basket, that are strong and tough and play with a lot of physicality. They've got a guard on the wing, and Jamila Johnson, who's explosive and fast and averaging about 14 and a half a game. She's an All-American. We're going to have our hands full. We're playing at their place. This game is going to be a game about mental toughness, and it's what we've been talking about with the girls. At this time of the year where everybody wants to go home for Christmas break and check out and you're kind of mentally worn down, you've got to be able to show up and play and still find ways to get wins. And on the road against a good team is going to be another great challenge for us. For us just to rise up and be able to play in a difficult place to play against a good, solid basketball team that can do a lot of different things offensively. They're averaging about 75 points a game, which means they're extremely efficient. And we're going to have to really work hard to take them out of some of their stuff. But, we're ready for the challenge. I think the girls practiced well this week. I think they're focused on trying to end the break on a high note. Nobody wants to sit around for 2.5 weeks thinking about a loss. So hopefully we show up and play with a lot of intensity and poise and have the chance to sweep a very good basketball team.
After Thursday, it will be the end of the first semester officially for you guys, and you're pretty much at the halfway point. How do you assess your team right now, and just thoughts on kind of the overall state of the team going into the big conference season?
Yeah, that's a great question, Tyler. I think for us, I'd say we're pretty close to where I expected us to be. You know, we kind of have a veteran team as far as number of returners, but we have a lot of new faces in very pivotal roles. You know, Erica Simpson's really started to settle down at the point guard spot, and even though she's in her third year, she was playing, you know, less than 7 minutes a game during her first 2 seasons behind Brianna Garza. So, you know, she's really started to assert herself and establish her identity and what she can do offensively. You know, Ebony Parker's came in and done a nice job of starting for us, and she's just a freshman and still learning a lot of things at this level. Caitlin Modissette's been outstanding off the bench and really done some positive things. And we've dealt with some injuries. You know, we've had multiple kids out during different games. You know, we're missing a few kids right now, but we keep having kids step up in those roles, and that's the luxury of having a deep team. You know, sometimes it's hard to get them all on the floor when everybody's healthy, but when you have situations where kids aren't healthy, you can have another kid step in and be a tremendous asset for your team. So we're excited about where we're at. You know, we're in the mix for a great second half of our semester. I think we've improved a lot over the last 6 to 7 games, and really we have only 2 losses against NAIA schools and a couple losses against NCAA Division II schools. So overall 8-2 against NAIA competition, and I think that we're sitting kind of where we thought we would be, and we have a chance to continue to get better, which is an exciting proposition. So I'm pleased with our first semester. I think there's things that we can continue to do to get better. Every coach does, I know that, but I really think that there's some things that we haven't hit our stride with yet, but we're certainly starting to play a lot better on the defensive end and make better decisions late in games, and that's going to be real pivotal for us in a tight conference race. And we're looking forward to seeing where we end up after tomorrow night at Midlands, and then moving forward in the second semester when we get the second half of our season going on. But a lot of things to be proud of, a lot of things to look forward to. We continue to play well on the road, and that's a good thing, and we certainly hope we can get fans out and be excited about this team moving forward. We're still a top 25 team at this point, which is a tremendous accomplishment, and we look forward to just really trying to build towards a great second half of our season, moving forward into what will happen down the road and being ready to play at a high level when the end of the season starts to come.
Well, thank you, Coach. Good luck Thursday, and enjoy your holiday season.
Thank you. You too.